fabulous Debbie D here with us. Okay, hey, I wanted to mention, we've been talking about the gift in the gift box all throughout the show tonight. Well, guess what? It's time. I've been dying to show this to you because it is the most adorable slipper, and this is a world launch of Dearfoams. Dearfoams is the #1, and actually the slipper we want to show is here, the #1 slipper manufacturer in the world. #1 slipper manufacturer in the world. They have been around for 70 years. They have a wonderful story. Nobody does slippers like they do, and I am in love with these. I actually own these in the gray. My daughter-in-law, I gave her a pair in this beautiful aqua blue with gray because I just think they're so adorable, and we both were flipping out. So that's called Winter Mint. This is the gray. This is black. And then we also have the, let's see, we're calling this the brown frost. So $29.90. It's the ultimate gift. I wish I had 5,000 of these and I don't. So I hope you order yours early. I promise you, they are the cutest. They have the indoor-outdoor sole on the bottom, and they are a must. And I just slipped them on. They are so comfy. Come on in here.
I love them.
This is Laura Baker, everybody.
Hi.
And Laura and I, we're launching this.
We are.
This
is so exciting. Our first time with Dearfoams ever on HSN. There's a reason. They are the #1 slipper company in the world. They've sold more slippers than anybody else has worldwide, everybody. And we're celebrating our 70th anniversary. So in honor of HSN, our 70th anniversary, we are bringing you the coziest, warmest, softest, most cushiony little walk-on air slippers than you can ever imagine. That's perfect just in time for winter.
Yes.
Because it's coming, unfortunately. I've been praying
guys,
it's not coming,
they are
but it's
so
coming.
Cute.
Yes.
I'm telling you, and they're, again, you can go outside, indoors, because they have indoor-outdoor soles. So if you're gonna walk the dog or go out to the, you know, just out and run around the yard, or when I'm hanging out on the deck or anything like that. I mean, some people wear these to the store. I guess you theoretically could. That's gonna be up to you. But they are so nice. They are padded, they're comfortable, they offer you this wonderful support. They're toasty warm. They are the cutest slippers for $29. Do not hesitate. We are, again, they would not be the #1 slipper manufacturer in the world. When you hear the name Dearfoams, you know we're talking about a company that knows they know
really
their
do.
slippers.
I mean, they started in 1947, and Florence was working in a rubber manufacturing plant, and she actually left that during World War II and took the leftover rubber from the war, and she started creating these soles. And she had all of her girlfriends making slippers, and then she added the foam lining. And through 7 decades, they have perfected it and perfected it. So inside of here is actually a memory foam. So it's super, super squishy and really soft on your foot. But more than that, the plush lining is all the way on the inside too. So it's soft all the way through the inside. It's warm inside there because we are going to be snuggling up by the fire. It's going to be a cold winter. Maybe you just want to snuggle up on the sofa and read a book.
Exactly.
Everything that you want, you'll be able to get here. You can wear it all the way high, or you can fold it over. So if you need a little bit of extra warmth,
I like
you
that.
can lift it up and wear it high, more like a boot.
Right.
Or you can fold it over and wear it like a bootie too.
By the way, we have also, check this out, children's sizes available, and then we're gonna walk you through the sizing on this too. It's very easy. But here's the children's, so we can do mommy and me
It's so
if you'd like to, because we do have the 3 colors in the children's sizes. They're $15.90. And the children's sizes, I think we do have all the sizes. We have 7, 8, up to 11, 12. And then it starts over the 1 through 5. So we have all the children's sizes, like standard kid sizes, and then the adult sizes are, for example, if you order a small, you're 5, 6. If you're a medium, you're 7, 8. I'm wearing the large, the 9, 10, and then we have extra large, 11, 12. It's as simple as that. And you can wear it up, you can wear it down. I'm gonna find out what color is gonna sell out first here, girls. Pick at least 1 pair up for you and get a couple as gifts. I promise you these would be the cutest, most irresistible gift. I love getting a new slipper. I love giving
gosh.
slippers. I think slippers have become one of my favorite things to give because everybody loves a comfy, cozy new slipper. But let me just tell you, not all slippers are like this.
Well, they're not all created equal.
Exactly.
A lot of them have glued-in soles. With that, you don't hear. You have the entire stitched-in sole, and all of the stitching and manufacturing here is done really, really quality work. So it doesn't just look cute. It doesn't feel just great and amazing, but on top of that, you know that these are going to last and make your feet feel like they're walking on little clouds. So if you hit the door, you've been working all day and you are just exhausted, what's the first thing you do? The first thing I do is I kick off those shoes because they are killing me, and I put on my slippers. And when I put on my Dearfoams, I really am just, I have the bounces back in my step, right?
I'm telling you.
Because they're so comfy,
and
they're
look
so
at,
cozy.
This is the same slipper. So you can wear it up like a little boot. See? It's just like a little fur boot. Or you can roll it down, and then you get this little, I'm telling you guys, they are the most comfortable slippers. I had them on the other night. We were watching Game of Thrones. I'm catching up. I'm doing,
oh my gosh, I'm so far behind.
I just started this year watching it. I started last month. I'm binge watching Game of Thrones. And I'm obsessed, of course. But anyway, so I was all cuddled up and I had my slippers on, and then it was chilly. It was chilly in our house. So I went to bed with them on. I didn't want to take these off. Like, your feet are so happy when you have these on.
They are.
You mark our words on this. If you're buying them for a gift, you'll probably end up keeping them and having to come back and get another pair. And they're all going to sell out here. So if you want, depending on the color you want, this is the mint. I mean, look at how beautiful this color is.
Winter mint, isn't it beautiful? Mint. And it turns to the gray on the inside, that soft, fuzzy gray on the inside. So you can wear it all the way up as a winter mint, or you can fold it over to a bootie and have that color blocking pop going on there. So you have the style and the fashion, while you still have the warmth and versatility.
Okay, so the color that I'm wearing, the gray frost, we have a few more than 100 left.
Okay.
So you need to order quickly. They're all gonna go, in fact, with everybody on the phone, we have about maybe 700 pair total. I don't know that we get to reorder this for the rest of the year. I think this is our one shot at it. So there it is. So that's that beautiful gray frost. They're all so cute. You honestly can't make a bad decision here. The black, I do have to say, what do we call this one? We just call it black, great.
Yes.
And look at how cute
and look
as
at the
a boot.
cross stitching too. Every single one of them has that adorable little cross stitching that just adds an extra hint of glamour inside.
There you go. So you see when you wear it up as a boot, or
So
again,
cute. Love
you
it.
roll it down, and then you're holding this.
I'm holding the brown, the brown frost. So you can see it looks like a little bit of a frost on the outside, and then it has the solid brown on the inside. And then when you hold it all the way up, I mean, this to me would be so cute whether you're wearing black leggings or brown leggings. You really could get away with wearing it out of the house. And because it does have that rubber tread sole, so it has a non-slip sole. I want you to understand though, that on this sole, it's not a super thick and heavy sole, which is why you were able to wear it to bed.
Exactly.
So now, if you're wearing it outside, I probably wouldn't wear it
Exactly.
to bed.
No, these look like, honestly, this looks
two.
like après-ski.
They do, don't
I mean,
they?
anybody who just wants to be cozy and toasty and stylish. I mean, look at how cute these are. This is not, you know what else I like about it? As we walk, you know how a lot of slippers, you put them on and you're shuffling around?
Yes.
Right, girls?
They're clunky.
Like
these are not clunky.
We're not shuffling. Like, let's walk over here. I mean, you can, when you walk in these, you know what I'm saying? Some slippers are just, they slip off.
You're so right. You slip or you fall in them or you feel like you're really kind of heavy, like they're dragging your feet down. With these, they're very, very light. They're very lightweight, so they're easy for you to go with you on your feet as well. They're easy for you to pick up your feet. You don't feel like you're dragging them, but you feel safe in them too because they do have that tread sole.
I have certain slippers, and you're right. I'm like, I shuffle. I shuffle. I shuffle across the house in my slippers. So these aren't that. These are like having on regular shoes. It's great. Okay, the gray sold out. So we still have the brown. What do we call that again? The brown.
So this is the brown frost with the brown on the inside.
Winter mint.
Winter mint
or
is
black.
what I'm wearing, and of course the black. The winter mint and the black both turn down to the gray. Now I want you to show. I'm going to put mine up since you have yours down. I'm going to put mine up so you can see. I love this winter mint.
They're cute
I think it adds a little bit of fun to the winter, doesn't it? I mean, aren't these just absolutely adorable?
I love it. I gave my daughter-in-law that color. She loved them.
Party?
Yes, right?
I mean, right? You can be on the dance floor all night long and not have to worry about it.
You really seriously are going to be tempted to never take these off. Like you'll be like, okay, can I wear them to the grocery store? Is anybody going to know that I'm wearing my slippers if I wear these to the grocery store?
Well, they're so cute they might not realize
they're
that
like little fur boots.
Yes.
They really do look like little furry booties.
Well, and we always talk about coming home at HSN, right? And that's what Dearfoams is all about. We want you to come home. We want you to be warm and comfortable and cozy. And we want every single step you take to feel like it's just the best step of your life. And that's what we're trying to give you in Dearfoams.
Absolutely.
There's a reason they've been around for 70 years.
Okay, we're gonna head back over real quick. These are almost going to be, these will be sold out, guys. So if you'd like a pair, we'd love to get them home to you. By the way, we do want to congratulate Mary on Facebook. You are a winner tonight. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations, you're gonna be receiving something special from us. You still might hear your name. We have more to give away, so stay right there. But in the meantime, if you're ordering, this is the world launch of a brand that has been around for 70 years, the #1 top slipper manufacturer in the world. How remarkable is that?
I know, it's really incredible. I mean, you know they're doing something right when they've lasted 7 decades.
Yeah, so Dearfoams is a name people love and people know.
And trust.
And trust, exactly. And so the fact that you're getting this adorable slipper at really for $29.90, I'm glad you're ordering. Remember, you're doing the small, which is 5'6", medium 7'8", large 9'10", extra large 11'12". I don't know that we have any of the children's left or not. Very limited, fewer than 100 pair of the children's sizes still available if you'd like to order. Okay, congratulations, that was fun.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Absolutely,
yes,
I'll see you soon, Laura.